What's up, guys? Welcome to Meatballs SOS. I'm gonna talk about something. Um, so we did those last two videos, the German military surplus Victorinox pocket knife, and we did the Kukri 7. Um, both items, which were performed very well. It was cold. It was very cold. This is kind of like an after action / rant. So both items performed very well in the cold. Those were frigid temperatures today. I'm not gonna lie. Plus the wind was blowing, and I had a film crew with me. Um, they were in the elements with me, my poor kids. But that's okay. We all made it, and it turned out well. My fingers were warm. It's just that cold, man. Holy cow! At one point, I was like, oh, my brain was like frozen. So that was a first. Never experienced that. Probably because I didn't have the right stuff on it. I'm like, I'm just gonna make a quick video. At any rate, everything turned out well. As you guys know, I don't edit nothing, so I don't, what you get was what you get. So it turned out good, really good. There's some fat wood we discovered on a tree in my yard, so we're gonna go harvest that later. But at any rate, let's talk about something. All right, this is a rather interesting topic. I have come across this conversation more so now than ever before, ever. And it's the, hey, I'm coming with you when things go sideways, or hey, I'm coming by your house when shit goes south. Hey, no, you're not. And let's break this down, okay? You've got people who prep and people who don't prep. There's two types of people in this world, right? You've got the ones that are aware and the ones that are just kind of asleep. The ones that are aware and not, I wouldn't say woke, but aware. They know that something's coming. People believe it might be a pandemic, which, yeah, maybe. The WHO's already calling for preparedness for pandemic X, which is 100% fatality rate. Could be the next Great War, World War III, which that's pretty much started, arguably. All the way to financial collapse, which is, yeah, on the horizon. It's the fall of Western civilization and the rise of Eastern civilization is what it is. The yin and the yang. We're going to have two mega civilizations, if you will, that are going to be competing head to head and going at it. And with that being said, there's going to be conflict, lots of conflict. And one thing to keep in mind, people that prep and people that don't prep. If you're an individual who doesn't prep, but you are just dipping your toes in the water, hopefully this video resonates with you a little bit and you listen to my message. Per the CDC says to prepare for natural disasters, any kind of disaster, man-made disaster, nuclear warfare, whatever the case may be. And they also say to prep as a family, or not a family, as a group, with your community, neighbors, whatever, what have you, those closest to you. And they say to train and practice and whatnot, and this, that, and the other. You got a group of people, you guys practice bushcraft, medical, what have you with, there's your family that live under your roof. There's your extended family that you see once a month, and you guys get together, maybe twice a month. You guys get together, and you guys do the things. And then there's your family who know you, know what you are into, but have the slightest clue what you are really ready for, and what your plans are. And that is the refugee crisis. What the hell are you talking about? Refugee crisis at the border, meatball? No. What I mean by that is when your doors are shut, when doors are shuttered, and you're not expecting the knock on the door. Hey, it's cousin Eddie. Hey, you guys let us in. We're cold out here and we're hungry, and that's a refugee problem. They didn't prep. They're the ones who used to laugh at you. They're the ones that laugh at me. They're the ones that say, oh, you're crazy. That'll never happen. How many times have we been wrong already? Oh, that would never happen. That would never happen. Really? Have you seen who's president? Have you seen what's been going on around the world? Stop saying that. You're only shooting yourself in the foot by saying that. What do you do? I have what I have, and enough of it for the people that live in my roof, under my roof. I don't have extra for people out that don't live under my roof. And the people who don't live under my roof but are prepared, like I am, who have things like supplies, like food and water and all that stuff, medical. That's your crew. Okay, that is who you're going to be surviving with. The people that are knock knock knock. Can we please have some more, sir? Sorry. Could be your aunt, could be your uncle. Hell, it could even be your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. My God, Meatball, you're going to be that cold-hearted? You're not going to let those people come with you? Listen, if you love those people and you trust those people, then those people should be prepared because of you. And if they're not, and it's not because of you, but because of their inability to expand their horizons and take the blinders off, then it's their fault, not yours. There's going to be an issue when SHTF happens, and people are going to want to have what you have. Family, friends, neighbors. Oh, come on, that one time you came over and borrowed some sugar? Like, can't you help us out here and give us a case or two of water? What happens when you gotta bug out? Hello? Anybody home? We're gone. He gone. And for those of you that are going to be the ones knocking on the door, and that person's gone that you thought was going to open the door to you, and they're gone, you've just exposed yourself and put your family at risk and yourself at risk now, being outside in unfamiliar territory because you thought somebody was going to be there. Well, what happens when you're knocking on that door? That person ain't there. Or what happens when that person's there and they've told you already 3 times the hell away? Are you kicking their front door? You try to take what they have? This is the refugee problem. Okay? This is a problem. When things go south, the people that laugh at you are going to be the ones knocking on your door, calling you, if you will, if they can make a phone call, asking for, food, for water, for medical, just for a place to stay warm. If you're part of the circle, okay, the plan, you got nothing to worry about. But if you're not, and you're the person that laughs, and you're the person that says you're just crazy, you're just this, you're that, oh, it'll never happen, you're just a worrywart, or your typical doomsday prepper, like, oh my God, the sky's constantly falling. Well, there's a special time period for you, and there's a special place for you. For those individuals that don't believe nothing's going to happen, but are going to be knocking on your door. The simple message is this: don't. I will not answer my door. Neither should you. If you're in the prepper community, don't do it. I'm telling you. I know your heart's going to tell you, oh, just let him in. Come on, it's your cousin. You let your cousin in, right? In the Greek, Italian communities, we're big on family, close-knit, like whatever, like, yeah, that's true. Hell, even in the Spanish communities, whatever. But You'll have that one person, maybe a bit, oh, okay, you guys can come by me, we'll figure this out. You guys are going to be dead really quick. You guys are going to be dead really quick. You know what's going to get most people? Diarrhea. Drinking bad water. It's true. Bad water. That's what's going to knock off a good portion of the population that survives whatever comes our way. Is going to be drinking bad water, period. They're not going to know how to collect clean water, how to create clean water. They're not going to know how. So, it's a risk, it's a gamble. If you want to take refugees in, it's up to you. That's on you. You know, that's one less ration your family gets. That's one less piece of clothing, one less blanket your family gets. It's one less pill, antibiotic your family gets. Because now you're taking in those individuals and giving it to them instead of your family. So, something to think about. It's a good talking point, And if I sound harsh, sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is, but it's the truth. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. Look at this guy. He's crazy. You see what's going on? That's crazy. And what's crazy is you calling somebody who's preparing for a shitty situation crazy, and they won't look crazy when things go south. So, with that being said, if you really love these people, you will have the talk with them. And if they really love you, they will see your side, hear your message, and you guys will formulate a plan now rather than later. A plan that will be, instead of the, hey, can we come in? We need food. It'll be, hey, truck's outside. You ready to rock and roll? So, the refugee crisis. Something to think about. Stay safe. Thumbs up.